Now, if you know me, you know I'm a bit of a necktie snob. I've probably got 100 or so, maybe more. My wife makes fun of me for it because every morning I take a picture and kind of put it on Twitter or Instagram or something like that. I got to say, it goes all the way back to my college days. I worked part-time at S&K just to make extra book money. Who am I kidding? It was really for pizza money. But I also ended up working part-time at Men's Warehouse later on down the line. I knew I needed jackets and ties and stuff like that for the TV gig that I hope to get one day. And the employee discount was pretty nice too. So I picked up a lot of these, but I never got a green jacket. And boy, oh boy, wouldn't it be nice to have one of those? Sergio Garcia knows the feeling. He dreamed and worked and waited for his chance to slip on that coveted green garment, but a lot of people never thought it was going to happen for the popular Spaniard. But apparently the 73rd time is the charm, and Sergio Garcia will never again have to answer the question, is this the first time you win your first major? Sergio and Justin Rose battled all afternoon, and the Masters was within Sergio's grasp on 18, but he just missed that very makeable birdie that would have won it in regulation. So back to the tee and a playoff. Rose found trouble right away, and that left the door open for this. And that Augusta roar signals Sergio's first major win and his first green jacket.
I don't have to answer that anymore. Now I have to answer, I don't know if I'll be the best player to only won one major. So, but I can live with that.
That is so cool for Sergio, and even more special that win comes on what would have been legendary European golfer Seve Ballesteros' 60th birthday. After winning the Masters, Sergio received congratulatory texts and calls from guys like Jack Nicklaus, Rory McIlroy, Adam Scott, all major champs in their own right. Join the club, Sergio. You've waited long enough. That jacket looks good on you. Thanks for nothing, Rickie Fowler. We all know that you are one of the most popular players on the PGA Tour. But would it have been too much to ask for you to just simply win the Open Championship? I mean, you ruined what could have been one of the greatest golf gambling bets of all time. Jordan Baker, right here, you may know him, as the pro golfer from England, and a very gutsy gambler who wagered down £2 at 1,000,000 to 1 odds that Sergio Garcia, Brooks Koepka, Rickie, and Justin Thomas would win majors in 2017. And halfway home, it looked like young Mr. Baker was golden. You remember, Sergio slipped on the green jacket, and a couple of weeks later, Brooks Koepka won at Erin Hills. And Jordan could almost taste that sweet $2.5 million coming his way if the last two guys had held up their end of the bargain. But another Jordan ruined it all. Remember, Spieth went on to win the third major of the year. Actually, we can go ahead and say, Rickie, you ruined it all, because remember, Spieth stiffed you walking off 18th green with the third leg of the Grand Slam under his belt. I don't think that's a coincidence. You tied for 22nd, Rickie. I mean, come on, man. Jordan Baker was counting on you, and I'm sure that it didn't make him feel any better a month later when Justin Thomas won the PGA. Oh, what could have been. Thanks for nothing, Rickie. That is a very young Lee McCoy. 2 decades ago, he was just a pint-sized kid with a big old swing and a love for golf that was unmatched. Fast forward to last year, he's just a little bit taller now, still has the love for golf that's really unparalleled. He's got that big old swing still, too, and was on display last year at the Valspar Championship, where McCoy, in the field on a sponsor's exemption, finished tied for 4th. It would have netted him $293,000 had he been eligible. He finished up a great career at the University of Georgia and turned pro last week. And now he's back at Copperhead with a chance to conquer the snake pit at a place where he fell in love with the game of golf. He let me tag along for 18 holes.
I don't know, there's just kind of an aura about this place. It's so familiar to me because I felt it for the last 15 years.
If there is such a thing as home course advantage,
Just right at it, a little right of it.
Lee McCoy has it.
I bet I've been around this golf course more than 500 times.
The Copperhead course, home of the Valspar Championship, isn't just another 18 holes.
I used to come out here when I was younger and I'd ride my bicycle down here and I was 12, 13 years old, so I couldn't drive a golf cart. So what I'd have to do was show up and look at the tee sheet and find the threesomes and say, all right, this is a threesome, so maybe they'll let me play with them and I can ride with somebody.
Get your ride.
This is the only way I could play.
So imagine the joy a year ago when that little kid from Dunedin grew up on the big stage, the PGA Tour, in his own backyard.
Dream start, Bob, right there.
Pretty cool. I'd always just been like, growing up here, I'm thinking, man, if I could ever just play in this tournament, if I could ever just get a tee time here on Thursday and just just play. I don't care if I miss the cut. I just want to play. Like, I just want to be able to get into the tournament one time, and then next thing you know, I'm, 1 or 2 off the lead, paired with the #1 player in the world.
It's like a dream.
It was.
McCoy returns to the Valspar this week. Round 1 is Thursday. On the course, he says he's played easily 500 times. Only this time, he's a pro.
Is there pressure to do it again, or are you just happy to be here again?
More just happy to be here again. I'm going to enjoy it regardless of how I play. I expect to make the cut. I expect to play well. I know this golf course so well that if I'm hitting it well, I'm going to put up a decent number. But regardless, I'm going to have a good time just being out here. I'm so blessed just to be able to play this event again, and there's not going to be anything that's going to stop me from enjoying it.
On the road in Palm Harbor.
Good luck next week, man.
Enjoyed it.
Appreciate
Pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm Bobby Lewis, 10 News, WTSP.
There you go.
Yeah.